Hello and welcome to another Watch Report video review. My name is James Stacy and today we're taking a look at the OCEAN7 LM4 V2. This is the second version, the second generation of OCEAN7's LM4 ceramic sport watch. So among a ceramic case, you get an automatic timepiece from OCEAN7. We reviewed a series of their watches and have always come away very impressed. This one's a little bit more special than your average watch in that it's an all ceramic case, something that's very difficult to do. And I think it's going to be a real treat to show to you. So let's take a nice close look at the details. So the LM4 V2 is a 44mm wide, 15mm tall case. The case is a sandblasted matte black ceramic, so very scratch resistant, nice and light, and extremely corrosive resistant, especially when compared to options like stainless steel or even the pitting that you can get on titanium options. 55.5mm lug to lug, so it's a little on the tall side, but still very wearable, especially given its somewhat lighter and smoother case. Water resistant to 100 meters or 330 feet, and you get a screw down crown. The sapphire crystal also has an AR coating, so you get that little bit of a blue flare you can see there on the coating. It should eat up some of the reflections given that it's slightly domed. The case itself really is very nice, and the ceramic is something definitely worth mentioning and even worth praising in that it's extremely difficult to work with. To deal with the ceramic production, OCEAN7 had to put over 2 years of work dealing with different manufacturers and getting the watch to be produced the way that they wanted with a finish that they thought was acceptable for the brand. The end result is a seamless case. You don't get a seam around the bezel between the inner steel case and the outer ceramic case. That's something that's not seen on some of the other ceramic models that are available from other brands. On this model you have the inner steel cases below this bezel, and the bezel is bonded on afterwards. It's a full ceramic bezel. The case back and crown are a PVD coated steel that matches very nicely, but you really can use it as an example of the slightly different finish to expect between something like a PVD stainless steel and the ceramic. The ceramic's very much like a heat shield in the photos you see of the space shuttle, or like the coating you see on a stealth bomber. It really is just an absolutely fantastic finish. The ceramic is exceptionally smooth, no sharp edges, beautifully finished, and very much a pleasure to wear, and really just really nice to look at. It's a very fun watch to have on your wrist. The other issue with the ceramic that's worth mentioning is in the production, each case is ever so slightly different, so they kind of have to be fitted and uniquely created for each of the inner steel case. So it is quite a bit of work that goes into a watch like this, and to get a watch that has a case that's this scratch resistant, this corrosive resistant, and the ceramic, like I said, is both nice to look at. It's very smooth to the touch, and much like other ceramics, it carries a bit of its own warmth. It's really unlike anything I've had before. I haven't had a ceramic watch, let alone one that has this nice sandblasted finish. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this model, which uses the C3 Superluminova Lume, under the lights. We'll give it some time to charge, and we'll take a look at its ability to glow at night. Okay, here's the OCEAN7 LM4 V2 after being given some time to charge up. And what you see is it's an extremely bright luminous paint. The hands, markers, and the numerals on the dial will glow easily throughout an entire night. They'll last well through any movie I tested them with. The second hand does not glow, which may or may not be a problem for you. There really wouldn't be enough room for paint there, given how thin it is. And as you can see right now, the second hand will simply pass by the other hands and markers, and it's pretty easy to tell where it is, within a few seconds. The longevity is excellent, the initial brightness is excellent, and on the C3, I really like this color of C3. It's that kind of cool green color, which I always attribute to my first dive watches. Really is a beautiful watch, and it glows like a torch at night. Really just very successful lume on the C3 model. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to put it on wrist, and we'll see how comfy it is to wear. Okay, so here's the OCEAN7 LM4 version 2 on wrist. It comes with this nice carbon fiber pattern strap. I really didn't like the looks of this strap from the photos on the website, but by all means, if you get the watch, be excited for the strap. It's really nice. It has an inner leather padding. It has this nice PVD buckle, gives you kind of a Panerai buckle, which is cool. And I actually think it suits the watch nicely because it has a bit of a, like a pattern or a design there, which of course the watch itself doesn't carry anything other than this great matte finish. Really comfortable. As you can see, it might be a little bit too large for my 7.5-inch wrist, but I didn't have any problems wearing it at all. I liked kind of the oversized hands, dial, numeral. That really is an all-dial sort of watch, and I really enjoyed wearing it completely. Along with this model, which is the C3, they're going to have an orange lume model, so that'll look orange in daylight and glow orange at night, and they'll also have a shadow model, much like the first LM4 had available, which is kind of a blackish gray lume during the day, and then it glows kind of an off-white at night. If you're worried about luminosity or nighttime glow, this is going to be the preference, the C3 that you see here, which is off-white in daylight, green at night, like I just showed. The orange I think would look excellent as well, and the stealth, that's going to come down to personal taste. The stealth I think is excellent, but it's a little bit harder to read. So it's a trade-off as far as legibility goes. Lastly, you'll have an option here to get the ETA 2824 that's inside, COSC chronometer certified, which should give you slightly better timekeeping. I found this one to keep time to about +5 seconds a day, which is only 1 second outside of a COSC movement. So it's certainly up to you if you'd like to get your movement certified. So the LM4 V2 is available directly through OCEAN7 for $899, and at $900 you're getting a Swiss movement with date, excellent lume, an extremely unique case. Go ahead and search around. You won't find a lot of watches that have a case like this, so you have no seam for the inner case. You have this lovely matte, ultra smooth finish, and you get it in a sport watch, so not something a little bit dressier or anything that would be taking itself too seriously. I think this is an excellent watch and very much worth the asking price. For Watch Report, my name is James Stacy, and this has been our video review of the OCEAN7 LM4 V2 ceramic. Thanks for watching.